Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Enough. Oh my God. Jeez, the minute we go live, the dog's got to bark. How are you? Oh, did something come? Can you bring it in? Wow, this is some kind of stream that we already stuck. Gabby! My God, you baby gorilla. All right, sorry everybody. Of course, we got puppy drama. Oh, geez, that came in? Just that? Huh. I guess there's more coming. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll go over that very soon. Okay, so sorry about that, folks. The UPS guy came, which means more stuff. Yeah, I'm sure the sound is good, especially when you hear the dogs are barking. So let's just go over what we're going to do today. Like I promised, we were going to get started with building the Infinity Operation Icestorm, and I figured I'd do it live while I have the time. Dogs sense the Wi-Fi consumption going up. Yes, exactly. We're going to end up killing Comcast at some point. So, I think, okay, that's moving. Okay, there we go. I'm just behind a bit. Let me just move this a little bit. There we go. Move that up. There we go. All right, so we're going to open this bad boy up. And we've got the Nomads and the PanOceanic. We got dice. We've got a couple extra figures here. Oh, hold on. I'll do the building separately, because that'll just take time. Let's see. And we are going to open this up to see if there's any kind of building instructions that we need to follow on these guys. I really doubt it. I believe the other guy, oh, I know where he is, because I was actually looking at him. That's okay. We're going to show you how to get this put together, and that's the most important thing. So let me just open this up. Bella had another radiation treatment today. She is home. I'm going to tell you guys and be very honest. We have hope. We keep hope. But the doctor said we shouldn't have too much hope. So we're just going to love that dog as much as we possibly can. And that's about all we can do as a family. I'm just making sure there's no building instructions that I'm missing. All right, it's self-explanatory. So, you know what that means? You're going to learn it here. So, metal is one of the more complicated things to play around with. So we're going to open this guy up and we're going to take him right out. And as you can see, there's a lot going on here. So when you're always dealing with pewter, it could be a pain in the neck at times. So let's take a look here. You see there's always a lot of flashing. So let's move this in here a little bit more. And I'll try to keep it within range here. So you're going to see a lot more flashing. You're really going to have to, there are none. The figures should be separate. Yes, they are. So I'm just going to show you how this is all going to work. They'll be separate, but you're going to want to really have a good pair of clippers, cutters, pliers, whatever you want to call them. I know somebody gave me a hard time because I called them something else. I don't know why I did that. I think when you go live, you're thinking about your next step so badly that you really don't think about what you're doing. Okay, so basically this jetpack here is going to go in here, but you want to look for any flashing because you're going to get a lot of flashing with this. So you're going to want to trim this up as much as you can, and be careful because you can get pewter slivers, as we call it, or lead slivers. They are not fun. All right, that is just an extra piece. And sometimes you may accidentally clip off something that you're not supposed to clip off. I've done that before too. Alright, so I'm just going to take a look in here. And we're going to see that this is all going to come together. Oh wow, so they made this so you can actually want to hang yourself. Oh, Leland, how are you? Everybody, welcome back. Leland, who works for us. I just call them snippers. There you go, Kabuki. We're just going to call them snippers. I'm going to call them whatever I feel like because that's what I'm most comfortable with. Whatever I feel like. Alright, so we're just cleaning this up a little bit. And it's going to take you a little while. Now, like this here, you got to look because there's just... It's always not the easiest thing to find some of these extra mold areas here. Whoa, that one went flying. How you doing? And usually once it's together, I'll kind of sand it. Oh, this is pretty nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here, and this sword is going to go in here like this. And they try to give you a groove here, but you know, let's be honest. This is a mold here, so it's not going to be the easiest thing. That's why I like to use the glue I like to use. And what is that, you ask? Well, let me show you. I always use, and you know the funny thing is, I talk about this every single time. Oh, what's this? Leland, the revolving door continues. What are you talking about? Leland is a valued employee here. I always mention this, but people always ask, what kind of glue do you use? And I point it out in almost every single video. Loctite, super glue, ultra gel, control. There we go. So, we are going to take a little of this. Oh, actually, this one's brand new. I buy this stuff by the incinerator. Let's see if I got it all out of this one here. It's got these two little squeeze handles here so you can control it. Oh, there we go. See it? Waste not, want not. And we're just going to fit that in there. And it's not like plastic. You actually have to wait a few minutes. Listening while at work. I enjoy Infinity. I started building in December. I need to get you a non-Christmas picture. No, there you go, Helen. Come on now. We need non-Christmas pictures. It's over. It's over, Johnny. I don't know if... I looked to see if Rambo went up today. And I did not see it. Did anybody see it today in Kickstarter? Can anybody check? I did not have time to check today. Today was not a day to check anything. Okay, so you want to pre-fit this and just take a look and make sure that you're doing the right thing. So I'm going to try to put this piece on first for this guy. And the problem with metal miniatures is they are really a pain in the neck to put together. And that's why we're doing these. I like plastic. I used to be a big fan of metal. I was like, oh my God, metal miniatures are the best. I've got to get all these metal miniatures, and all the old Warhammer stuff would come metal. And see this? This is the problem that you run into. And I want you to see this. These are really a pain in the neck. I don't even think we're going to be able to get the whole box done, but I really want to just kind of give you a heads up on how it works. And you're just going to have to hold it for a few minutes. Rambo is up 39% funded right now. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, Rambo is almost 50% funded. Very nice. Well, 39.50, lol. Okay. Which one's right? Which one's the exact number? We need to get that funded for those guys. Those are good guys. I really enjoyed my time that I spent with them. Now this here is going to come here like so. All right. So you really got to be really, really careful about this because this is like a critical. There we go. And I'm using up, because I'm squeezing so hard, it's at the bottom of it. So I'm really kind of just working this thing. And I did this last so I can just kind of gently lay this in here like so. So it has something to rest on. And you're just going to have to hold it for a minute or two. It's not going to be an easy, there we go. Just make sure that you get it and you hold it. Let me bring that way or that way or that way. Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure I keep it there. There we go. 39%. Thank you. Hello, Rob. I just primed some very small 3D printed plastic pieces to aid to my tiny terrain from Miniature Market, which is awesome, by the way. Having great difficulty getting the prime to stick. Well, here's what you do. Because it is a resin, take a little soap and wash it off, scrub it a little bit, dry it real good, and then try priming it again. Oops, coma. Boy, I've got to tell you guys something. Is anybody a fan of Charterstone and has not gotten it yet? Is anyone following John Carter RPG Kickstarter? The miniatures look incredible. I might bite. I didn't even know there was a John Carter. The Martian. Oh, what was it? Not the Martian Hunter. Hey, Mimi, what are you doing?
I've been here.
Oh, you've been here.
Yeah.
So, Mimi, are you going to play Mansions of Madness
Sure.
this weekend?
Sure.
Okay, that sounds like fun. And I may go solo because I don't want to put Mimi through too much. I might go do a solo Arkham Horror. I want to show you those minis. I really think those are something that you're going to want. All right, so there we go. I'm just going to let him dry for a moment. So, who am I going to do first? PanOceanic? Yeah, why not? Why not? These guys look like they're going to be a pain in the neck, too. We're going to take all these out. These are actually nice bases. I like these boxes because you can just lay the miniatures back in there and, you know, boom. You just write, well, you don't even have to write their name on it because it's on there. Whoops. What the heck is wrong with me? It's already stamped on there. Oh my God, who's this now? Huh? Oh, the fax machine? All right, there we go. So we're going to put that box aside. We're going to just move our boy here aside a little bit. I can actually, Princess of Mars and others. Oh, Leland. Oh, don't do that, Patrick. Patrick, since when, love the Rambo outtakes. Well, thank you, Tim. Come on, guys. I'm trying to stay on Rob's good side. Yeah, come on. He's done great today. I haven't had to ask him for anything. So he's in my good graces. And did you guys notice that there's a new header there? I mean, he took it upon himself after basically, well, we're not going to go into that. He did a great job and he got it done because we talked about it in our last stream. And what happens? Boom. There you go. Just now look at this. This is really a pain in the neck mount. I'm going to back this out just a hair because I'm falling off camera here. Now this is a real pain in the neck here. Actually, I can probably get in here. You can see where you're going to end up with a lot of shavings here. Now this is a real pain in the neck type of thing. Here's what I don't like is when you have mold lines, but you got to put them somewhere. So you don't want that metal to go flying, but you also don't want to catch it. I like how they put it on the bottom of the foot. That makes perfect sense. This one here, because that's where it was poured. God, you know, the thing is these metal miniatures are out of the past. They just don't do it anymore. I always liked it though because it felt like you had a model. You know what I mean? I liked when my entire fantasy army was just about metal, and or my Marine army was all metal, and then you would bring it, and you know you got this big case, and you come out, yeah, these guys are all made up. All right, so you have to put this foot in, this leg in. I don't know why they would do that when they could have just done something different, but anything to make your life difficult. So that's how that goes. Okay, Kabuki was about to ask who still uses a fax machine, and then I remember that Rob does government work. Well, they're not going to fax stuff here. Oh, Jason Miller, a sponsor. That gives him complete control. He gets a picture of the Queen, but because Jason Miller decided to become a sponsor on the channel, let me tell you what happens now. Jason Miller officially has unlocked another avatar that I am going to hold on. I'm going to read that in a minute, and then I'm going to unload upon my little friend Jason Miller. So I'm going to create a new avatar, and I think our next avatar should be Leland. And you can only have the Leland avatar if you are a sponsor of the channel. Sean Mikowski. Oh, is he in the room? I'm sorry. I was so busy looking at this stupid thing. I have old ElfQuest stuff. All right, let me go back because Jason said something which I'm sure is completely snarky. Look at this big gorilla putting together tiny little jerk miniatures. Yes, I'd like to introduce you to the Jason Miller one. Actually, it would be a toad, but we don't have any. The weight of metal feels good compared to plastic and resin. I agree with you there. Funny how faxing still hangs around. Well, you know, you have to use it to get some documents that you need to get across. We don't have a phone. All we have is a fax. Our phones are our phones. Jason gets to fire Leland. Whoa, what's this fire and Leland stuff? He did nothing today. You guys are bloodthirsty. You was just some cold-blooded brothers and sisters out in the office. Leland, have you been fired? Sean Mikowski, even you? You're jumping all over that? Let me tell you something. Leland is a valued employee here. I get an even Leland avatar. Hex, yeah, that's right. See, for a Leland, I might consider sponsoring. Oh boy, a Leland avatar. Yes, I'm going to create. Leland, are you sassing me? Here he goes. Here he goes. My war machine army is still 75% metal. Faxes are like checks. They sure are. But boy, it sure helps every once in a while when you have a check. I think the Leland avatar should be on fire for getting fired daily. Whoa, now you guys are trying to make me look like a heel here. I don't know what the heck's going on with you guys. You know, you make it seem like this kid gets fired all the time. We had a mere disagreement where something went wrong. I blamed Leland. I was maybe a little too hasty. I have to take blame on that. And now all of a sudden you guys are calling for his head all the time. Jeez. Gee whizzes. What did he do today? The guy got up, goes to work. You know, he's trying to do all this stuff, and you guys are just pounding on him. Boy, I thought this was a channel where the community... You're right, Leland. You're right. Leland did nothing today. Very valued. Too much KDM for the community, I guess. Looking for death or firing. You guys are bloodthirsty. Do you guys want to see what came in today? I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys want to see what just came to the house? And are you curious? That's what I want to know. I think there's a package over there. Just one package came, Mimi? Okay.
Something came.
For me, Queen.
This?
Yeah, why don't you pick that up?
Miniature Market.
Miniature Market. It came from Miniature Market. Is it?
I need to cut it open for you.
You need to cut it open for me?
Well, not unless you want to struggle with it.
Oh, everybody wants to see what came.
Well,
All right, hold on. We're going to have... This was supposed to be all about Affinity, and you guys... First of all, you start calling for... They want Leland fired.
You fire Leland every day. That's...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not fire Leland today.
Leland is such a kind soul. I'm on Leland's side.
Yeah, that's why I'm on your side. Leland didn't get fired today.
He did.
No, he didn't do anything.
Yay!
He didn't do anything to get fired.
Is it Leland's birthday?
It's Leland's birthday?
No, I'm asking. Is that why he didn't get fired?
You're going to be that way too?
The wind isn't blowing southwest?
Is it a package of Leland firings? Oh my God, guys.
You guys.
Guys, calm for this poor kid's head. Leave him alone.
Leland is such a kind and wonderful soul.
See, now you got the queen all fired up. And you know what that means? She gets fired up at you. She's not going to yell at you. When I get off this phone,
I'm just going to wait for when the camera turns off.
yeah, when the camera turns off, the queen is going to start dropping elbows, just like it's Monday Night Raw. What do you got there, Tim?
Let me give it to you.
Oh.
I don't want to read it out loud. I'm going to let that excitement come to you.
Okay, let's see what came. Boy, Tim, you can't having a problem getting that out there.
No, I'm not. It's just the way they pack it. It's so darn touchy.
Yeah, it's in there.
It weighs 400 pounds. This must have...
Watch the camera over there, young lady.
Oh.
Here, can you hand it over? Okay, let's see. We've got. Oh.
See? It is heavy, right?
I'm just trying to sell it because.
Just admit it.
I'm just trying to sell it. We got a copy of what? That's right, Gloomhaven. So what does that mean, folks? What does that mean? Let me put this over here. We got a brand new copy of Gloomhaven. I think there was a few more things that were on its way. I'll have to call Joe. Let's see if it's on its way. Let me just put it down over here. Okay, there we go. So we got a copy of Gloomhaven. But what I didn't realize was that we have another copy. So you know what that means? You people that do not have a copy, we are going to be auctioning that off. Or we just might give it away to somebody. I don't know. It depends how things go. We'll see. We'll see. Shh. All right. I know this is an Infinity video, but the Rising Sun minis are phenomenal. To everyone that backed it, you will not be disappointed. Oh, very cool. I've got mine punched, but I'm a bit intimidated. Well, we're going to do a live playthrough. It means you don't have any free time anymore. No, we never do. We're always trying to fit everything in. We really are. Okay, let's see how this girl is supposed to go. Okay, so she's supposed to look all like I'm posing for animal crackers. This might be the most difficult one here. All right, she's got a little thing on her elbow here, so we want to clip that off. I know, you're getting beat up on a thing there. It was too expensive for my tastes. But I did yes. Off 3 p.m. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are talking about, but it's moving. Received mine a couple weeks ago. Still haven't punched it yet. There you go. Looks like a new copy. I sold you my copy last year for what it cost me about this time to help the channel. And yes, Charles, we did some things, and I appreciate it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that one. Do you have one, Charles? Did you get another copy? I want to make sure that Charles is not without a copy. Yeah, can you imagine last year this time? We started running through that. Well, we're going to go solo with that one. It's going to be fun. So I want to revisit that and really put some work into it. Rob, that Dustwalker needs painting. Yes, it does, and that's going to be what is being That's going to be what's going to be that. I'm painting that for battling brushes with Sam. So I've got that on deck. I got to tape that. I'll be happy when that's over with. That's the last piece of it that I got to do. And I got to get that video done. This is when having metal can be a little bit of a pain. I just emailed you a short while ago. I'm not sure if you read it yet. Not yet, Kabuki. I will check it out. I like to wire brush my metal before assembling. Well, that's cool. You can do that. I've done that before. We're doing it beginner style. I just want to see how these go together. Mine's sealed till I get a good insert. I can recommend a couple adult beverages of your choice to help the process. There you go. Kabuki Kitty, how's the kitty? Nah, I decided not to get a second copy. I ran out of time. KDM and 40K has taken over my time. I am happy to hear you are planning on auctioning off my copy. That's exactly what we're doing. And I painted that copy too. If you remember. I painted some of it, but I think we're going to do a paint class on how to paint that. Let's see if we can just move this a little bit closer. Let's see if I can keep this in focus here. All right, there we go. All right. Aside from dust, what's the next battling brushes? I don't know. Sam and I really haven't talked about anything going forward. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're just going to take it a day at a time, or a game at a time. We're trying to decide what we're going to do. We had it was funny. I'm going to tell this story anyways. I don't care. I know the Dice Tower likes to keep things quiet, so you never know what really happens at the Dice Tower. But this is what happened. Sam and I did a game. There we go. I should be back live, I hope. Am I back? Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. I really, really hate this particular computer. I gotta get a new computer. Plain and simple. So here's what really happens. Jason from the DT leaps from the shadows. Oh, Rob pummels him into dust. Pretty much. I blame the Dice Tower for the stream. It was me too. Rob needs his own IT support person. Yes, finish the story. Oh, okay, where was I? If somebody can tell me exactly where I was so I can finish the story. Dun, 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 dun. Can anybody tell me? Yeah, I just gotta wait for it to catch up. At the beginning. Okay, so I'll start all over. So anyways, Sam and I decided to do some things for the auction on BGG that they do every year for the Jack Fassel. So we put up a couple of projects. We put up Guild Ball, Blood Bowl, and there was one other. So we did all three of them. Unfortunately, it had to wait some time to get done because, as you know, we had such a tough year last year. And Sam had some things going personally. And nothing worked out that well. Yeah, I looked up. It was completely frozen. I fixed it, though. It won't freeze again. So, the trigger word. Yeah. So we did it all. We finally came together after the Dice Tower. And if you remember, you saw we went through 3 games pretty quickly. Some playthroughs. We did the tape playthroughs. after the Dice Tower. He came, stayed overnight, which was nice because I enjoyed having Sam over for a bit. So, you son of a god. So, thought he was dry. Thought she was dry enough. So, got to sit here and hold this. Oh, here we go. Blaming that poor kid. Come on. Let's leave him alone. So, we get it all done and we ship it all out. Sam gives me all his stuff. I put it in the box. I ship it out. No problem. It goes everywhere. So the guy paid a certain amount, and we shipped this one game out to Canada. I'm not going to say because it might kind of nail down whoever got it, because you should probably go back and look and see who won. So we shipped this one game out, and Sam and I paint it. Well, it goes through customs to go to Canada, and I guess it got banged around, and some of the guys got the paint kind of got scratched up, which I can't see because I sealed it. So they were metal guys, of course, because I'm not going to say what game it was because that'll give it away again. So the guy writes this scathing letter to Sam, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This is supposed to be for charity. He got the game. He could touch up the things. He got everything. He wanted a total refund. Okay? And he wanted, of course he wasn't going to send back, the figures and all the stuff that went with it. So he started dictating on what he wanted. And I was just like, I'll just give you the money, for crying out loud. So I put it on the back burner because we had like a million other things going on. As you know, a hurricane and so forth and so on after that point. And he just kept on. Finally, they just refunded his money. And he still kept the game, which was ridiculous. And that's why I'm kind of like, okay, something? You try to do something for charity, and sometimes people just take it to the nth degree. And it was just such a sad thing. So this year, I just said, something? I'm just not going to do anything for that. I'll do things for my community because I pretty much know every person that signs up here. And I get to know them and things like that. But boy, I'll tell you, that one really got my craw. As you see, you gotta take your time with these guys. You gotta. It's a pain in the neck. So, just a couple things. Next week we are going to be doing. I'm going to be painting Blood Rage. Hopefully, we don't have to take the baby for any more radiation treatments next week. Boy, this is a piece of metal on here, boy. Boy, you'll find that in your coffee. But next week, I'm doing a project for a couple people that I have to get done. I have to get a bunch of Blood Rages done. But right here is... Does anybody know Dan King, the Game Boy Geek? Well, he's a pretty good friend of mine. And I promised him I would paint his scythe because I have to paint a few scythes for, that's right, our patron. So I'm going to include his in on it. And I'm going to show you guys how to paint your scythe next week. Rob, would you say it put a knot in your ass? Yeah, I would say that. Rob, is your computer in the studio a laptop or a desktop? Laptop. I just don't have room for a desktop. I really wish I did. But I really need to get something a lot more powerful if I'm going to try to stream the way I am. First of all, I have to make sure, it's always fly by the seat of our pants here. Huh? Flying by the seat of our pants?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's what the Queen says. People forget what charity is all about. They sure do. Nothing worse than holding it to only find it stuck to you. Oh, yeah, that's the worst. I've done that a couple million times. Morning, Rob. It's 6 a.m. and I just dropped in for 20 minutes before heading to work. Well, it's always good to see you, my good friend. I appreciate your letters. I got a couple of them I got to return. Let's see. I'm just making sure I'm staying with the chat here. Knowing me, am I safe, Rob? You know, T-Man, we might fire you. I don't know. Leland's been he's having such a good day. There he is. See, he's saying hello to Rhonda. And he's also, Dan King seems like a good guy. I like Dan King a lot. Dan King is a friend. And he just really just a good person. He's a businessman, a smart businessman, and does a great job for his channel. I wish I had his gumption or his professionalism that he has there, but hey, we do the best we can here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's sawed off. Let's clean this up. These aren't that bad to put together. I wish they were plastic because we probably would have been done now. And we would be talking about what we're going to do. We're definitely going to paint these guys, so it's going to be fun. I'm going to probably prime these guys black. No, I'm not, actually. That's a lie. You have to hire me first, Rob. No, we could just fire you. Didn't realize there was a Gorilla Glue on it. And I went to wipe a hair out of my eye. Oh, dang. I used to watch Dan King a lot until my taste in games changed from what he likes. Yeah, we don't share the same type of games. That's for sure. I'm kind of like all over the place. But he does a good job, and he's just a really good person. I got to spend some time with him a little bit at Origins last year. Was it Origins last year? Yeah, a little bit. So, when he said, hey, I had this project I would like to get done, and what can I do for you? And I said, just send it. I go, I'm painting a couple of those anyways. It's nothing to add those in, because once you get lined up in a rhythm, that's when it all kind of comes together. And that's exactly what you want. You want that where you're painting the same figures and you could just go down the line. Boom, boom, boom with this color. Boom, boom, boom with that color. You can have 200 of them, or you can have one of them. It doesn't matter. It just works out really, really well. All right, this hand is going to be a pain in the neck here. All right, I think that goes like that. So we're going to hold that for a little bit. All right, Mark took a small piece out of my forehead. Whoa. Wow, another live event that didn't get a notification for. Garth, what the heck's going on, bro? I have used a knife before to cut my fingers apart because I use zip kicker to glue metal models together. Ooh, zip kicker. I got to try to get that. I saw this stuff at her, oh God, what was it? Historicon. And this guy just said, oh, you just do this, watch this. And I went, what? And then I lost the business card for the guy. He was at Historicon selling glue. And it was like, this stuff, you only need a little dab will do ya. And I went, okay, I'm in. Count me in. Man, I am milking this one glue bottle for everything that's worth. If I squeeze this thing any harder, it's going to pop. Yeah, boy. What are you watching, Tim?
The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, Kabuki's on. I know you wanted to say something that you wanted to be a part of the next Hallmark movie.
I feel that it needs to be in my future that I am an extra on the next.
She said
the next Christmas season.
Next Christmas season that she feels that she should be an extra. But where are you going to get leather gloves and a Starbucks cup? Because that's all you really need to be in one of those stupid ass movies.
I can make that happen in 2 hours.
Can you be phony? Yeah, I think you can. I think you have it in you. Hi, I love Christmas. It's the best time of year. No, that's not phony for you.
That's real life for me.
No, I think you got to get all teary-eyed because your boyfriend got blowed up, which means I got blowed up. And then you're going to walk around all sad and stuff. And you're going to walk into the coffee shop. And in that coffee shop, Rob, you are brave. I have to pin all my infinity. Well, obsessively anyways. This glue holds a lot of miniatures, a lot of the metal stuff together. I really haven't had too much of a problem with it, Joe. Because I was gluing some stuff together that people are really going to like. Oh, let me get back to the problem at hand. Rob, has the Queen ever tried to paint a mini? No. And I don't try to watch Real Housewives. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, so you're going to walk into that place and you're going to go, oh, my husband Rob, he left me last Christmas, but this Christmas I'm just not going to celebrate. So you're not going to have a tree at your house, and then this guy with perfect hair and a really crooked smile is going to come up and say, Tammy, me and my daughter, who lost their mother, we're alone for Christmas too. Matter of fact, we're stuck here. We were heading to the airport, but the road closed because it's sunny out and it's snowing.
You
And
need to reassess your script writing abilities.
why? That's what these things do.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god, really? Let me see. Are you forced to watch? Of course I am. I had to watch. How many were there? 32?
There was 21 new movies this year, but I'll have you know, out of those 21, you only watch maybe 8 with me, and 6 of the 8, you were like, I don't want to watch it, I don't want to watch this. And literally within 20 minutes, you started chuckling, and I said, what? You go, okay, dang it, you got me hooked.
You only got me hooked on a couple of them.
Liar, pantser.
I'm admitting to it because I wanted to find out what happened. Because I wanted to find out how that hook-nosed idiot ended up with the girl that smiled perfectly. This girl had the most perfect smile and perfect teeth, and there was nothing that she could do that could go wrong. I'm telling you. Her car broke down. Oh, darn. And she had a big smile, and the guy come along, and all he would do was open up the hood, and it would start. I mean, come on. How about Rob painting Real Housewives minis while the Queen watches him? That'd be kind of creepy.
Why don't we make a game?
Uh-huh. Gretchen went on a freaking Netflix Christmas movie marathon. It was all of these weird movies that sucked. So he says.
I watched my last Christmas movie just this past weekend. You know that. I was trying to stretch it out as long as I could.
Yeah, she watched the last Christmas movie. When was it? Saturday? That was the last one. Yeah, matter of fact, me and Mimi binge watched Stranger Things, the second part. That was pretty good. Oh my God, these things. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, Joe, are you still here? I gotta talk to Joe here, matter of fact. I'm hoping he's in the room. Mark, did you watch them all the first day? Only been watched Stranger Things. Best type of glue for infinity miniatures. I still say this stuff here is a home run. It just takes a little bit to set, but once it does, it's good. Hey Joe, I got Gloomhaven. There were a bunch of other things that were coming. Is there another package coming? I don't want to tell everybody because I just want them to be surprised when all the war games and everything show up. And some of the other things that we're going to be doing the stuff on. Gloomhaven is going to be huge. probably best I talk to you offline about that. I'll worry about it after the stream. Nah, this guy is not going to make it. Surprise. I love surprises. That's what we're about. This whole channel is a giant surprise. It sure is. Kabuki says, Rob, did the Queen see Frozen in Love yet? Another Hallmark movie my friend did. LOL.
I have it DVR'd, and we were supposed to watch it this weekend.
What do you mean we're supposed to watch it this weekend?
I was supposed to watch it this weekend, but because of everything going on with Bella, I did not.
Okay, gotcha.
But I would like to be on her next Christmas movie next year, as I can be the girl
Oh, here we
in
go.
the Starbucks. I could be the waitress in the Starbucks.
No, because he gets all flabbergasted. You're gonna if that's you, okay. Here's what happens. Here's how the plot goes. The guy falls for you, but the other girl's there. Then he's got to make a decision. But then you tell him your sad story that you left your husband because all he does is play games, and that every Christmas you get depressed because
He won't watch Christmas movies.
because he won't watch Christmas movies with you. And then he goes, I love Christmas movies, as he's sipping on his Mochi Laka, Licka Laka, whatever,
Mocha latte,
hot chocolate with
whipped cream, and miniature chocolate chips.
miniature chocolate chips. And it's always so cold there, but there's no ice breath coming out of their mouth. Only a couple movies that pulled that, where they filmed it where it was actually really cold.
Yeah.
Joe, got it. I keep the phone right near me, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta text Joe for a minute. Is this guy gonna stand? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I mean, can you believe this? That I would get passed up?
I could be one of the people who works in the ski lodge or the Christmas tree stand.
Sure. It did
Get off there,
not
Freshie.
get lost. There we go.
Fresh, you knew it. You knew it. You knew it.
There we go. All right, there we go. Sorry, I had to respond to my very good friend. Oh, look at Sean Mikowski sent. Look at this egotistical son of a gun. I'll tell you what, Obsolescence, we'll see you later. We're going to pull up some. First of all, Sean Mikowski is a better painter than I will ever be. But he's got to rub it in my eyes, okay? And just send me pictures of his stuff. Oh, I happened to do this when I had some time. I just happened to. I was doing this in between lunch, and I just figured I would post this. Really? I mean, really, Sean? Come on, man. I'm the one with the channel. Why are you trying to show me up, bruh? Yeah. You know, you're gonna make me quit. That's it. I'm done. Heck with this channel. There we go. That's what I was worried about. Oh, whoa. Glad I checked. Glad I checked. I'll tell you, miniature market rules. By the way, I was asking everybody. Sean got called out. Yeah, I always call out that Mislowski guy. You know, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just a fan of this channel. Basically, he's trying to take Leland away. Saying, go ahead, fire Leland. Do you hear me? He's saying, fire Leland so I can hire him. And then he's going to start his own channel called Mikowski Minute. Because that's how long it's going to last after I blow it up. Boy, I love this community. I really do. You don't get this kind of entertainment here. No soup for me. No, don't quit. Then we'll have Hollywood Housewives for charity. Honestly.
Don't laugh. Valentine's season's coming up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't take any. I aspire to be on your channel. Dude, you could be on my channel anytime you want. Film yourself and I'll upload it. I've said that 1,000 times. Anybody that wants to show up on this channel, just make a video. We'll put it up. This is a community channel. You do what you want and have fun with it. And you know, hey, I may be the face that runs the place. I'm waiting for the eye roll from the queen. But, there we go. Like I always say, we are here for everybody, and that's what makes this place so much fun. We've changed our format. That you guys are going to be more involved this year. Kabuki's leaving. Where are you going? Oh, Helen's leaving. Where are you going? You can't leave. All the plants will die. Okay, can anybody tell me what movie that was from? Yeah, pinning. I like to pin bigger models. These little ones with this glue usually stay. So I'm usually pretty confident. Only because I did my whole Blood Bowl team this way. Face that runs the place into the ground? Probably, Mayor. Man, I'm taking some shots today. Leland, how come you're not defending me? Leland, nice one, Kabuki. Kabuki got it right. Look at you. Just for you, Stripe. See? And Helen got it right. Bingo. Nice call. And now I really do have to go. See? She doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go. Kabuki with the trivia. The useless knowledge. That's what I am the master of. The Queen and I went on a cruise one time. And we would enter all the trivia things. And we... do we still have those things?
No.
Oh, you got rid of them?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, the trophy room does get a little packed. But we would win the plaques with a little plastic ship on them. Nobody wanted to face us. If they saw we were playing, they would just, oh God, maybe we'll try at 3:00 when those people are probably eating or something. Because we would just go play trivia until we couldn't see. And we're a good team because I'm good at useless knowledge and she's good at intelligent things, like life. Actually, she's very smart. We make a good team. I am dumb, and she is smart. So what she says, I always think is right. So I can never be wrong. I remember watching Stripes at the drive-in way back in the day. Oh, where did I see
Me
it?
too. That's where I saw it.
That's where you saw it, at the drive-in?
Mm-hmm.
Were we making out?
I did not know you then.
You didn't know me then. Whoa.
I was making out with somebody else.
You were making out with somebody else.
No.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice for the stream to hear. I'm supposed to be the only guy that ever happened to you. And this is how it happens?
Wait a minute, seriously. Weren't we in high school when that came out?
Yeah, we were in high school, Tam.
Yeah. No, I definitely did.
No, I know you didn't definitely know. Jeez. Crying out loud. We used to have a drive-in up until we left Connecticut. We would go to Cheshire.
No, Southington.
Oh, Southington Drive-In. No, but this week I'm going to go back and watch them with the extended versions of there's amazing movies. I miss drive-ins too. We used to back up because we had all the kids. Of course, they were various ages. And we would back it up because we had a minivan like everybody else. And we would flip it. Stripes. I was going to guess Steel Magnolias. Jason, what's wrong with you, dude? Did you actually watch that?
Oh my gosh, Steel Magnolias is so good.
Oh, of course you said it's good. You're a chick. Jason, on behalf of all the men in the chat here, please hand in your man card. Wow. Wow.
Did you tell everybody that we were in, well, me and the kids were in the New York Times?
That's right. They were in the New York Times for, we were at the drive-in. They were talking about how it was like one of the few drive-ins left in New England. So, dude, slayed by Tammy. Yep, that's what happens, dude. She's always thinking about other guys. That's why she watches these stupid Hallmark movies. She doesn't realize she has a global icon and a national treasure right in front of her. But that's okay. Somebody else will. Be careful what you wish for, Tam. Somebody might just see the value of me. Yeah. Let's face it. I overachieved. Back to School. Such a silly but fun movie. Especially, what's my favorite part of Back to School? Oh God, there's two parts. The one where he says Springsteen's out in the car. Shakespeare for everybody. It's on me. Don't forget human highlight reel. Thank you, Leland. Look, see, do you see the job Leland's doing today? Huh? Just watched Roger Waters' Wall concert a couple nights ago. The Queen and I went to go see Chicago. Now, I am more of a progressive band type of guy. And they changed lead singers. Now, they've changed their lineup about 1,000 times. But I've always liked Chicago. You know, some of the sticky stuff, you know, you kind of go, okay, all right, I get it. You guys needed the money. But, you know, some of the things that they did earlier, I really enjoyed. I have to tell you, it was a birthday present that she gave me. And I was like, at first I was like, oh, God. You know, I don't want to hurt her feelings, but, you know, one of my favorite singers, who is Jason Schaaf, just left the band. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't know who this guy is, and this, that, and the other. We went there. That guy, Paul Coffey, was absolutely ridiculously good. My favorite movie is Overboard.
Oh!
Now, John, I have to explain something about that. We consider that movie our life story.
You consider it.
I do. Because when Tammy was younger, she used to wear little bows in her hair all the time. And they just reminded me of that movie so much. And she reminds me of Goldie Hawn a lot.
Well, no, it's because I reminded you of Goldie Hawn in that movie because
You were snobby.
She was so prim and proper, and she had like
Yeah.
all of the fancy clothes, and she was always like
Yeah.
perfectly dressed and
Yeah.
coiffed. And then here you are
Big gorilla.
with your hair all askew. You used to wear those tank tops just like he wears in there. With someday I'm going to dig those pictures out and show your community how you looked when
They can't hear. I don't think they can hear you, so you know, that's fine.
when you were younger.
I hope they don't hear you.
I hope they hear me.
No, I don't think they can hear you because you're all the way across the room, and you're there. You go. So, go ahead, keep talking.
That's okay.
She said she's gonna dig out pictures from our early days, and you can see what I looked like. Yeah, not letting you do that. You kidding me? No, you're not. I'll fire you. Oh, pictures. Yippee. His hair is skewed. Must have been a while ago. Oh, God. Oh, boy. No, because I just used to wear tank tops.
With the sides cut off.
With the sides cut out. She hated that. She had to cut all the necks on my shirt. Queen can always post them on Instagram. Whoa, Leland.
Whoa, Leland! Yeah, you gave me an idea.
Leland, what are you doing, dude? Leland, what are you doing? Are you kidding? Whose side? Boy, Leland. Leland, you were having such a good day. You were having such a good day. I was so positive about our relationship going after we had the nice talk and everything, and now you start dropping elbows. Oh, this guy is brutal. I can't believe Leland would do something like that. You can always post them on. Really? Shh. This guy just doesn't want to be a part of the team. First of all, what's rule number 1 of the channel, Leland? Let's see if he can recite it. Sean, you leaving? Wow, everybody's out of here. It's because we're talking about Hallmark stuff. Wow. Unbelievable. I just can't believe this. Leland, oh, now he's saying goodbye to Sean, completely ignoring the fact that this guy is just brutal. All right, let's do that. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Now you can see why I decided to do this video, to kind of show you how hard it can be sometimes to do minimal. I should pin some of this stuff, but I mean, who's got time to do that at times? Then again, who's got time to do this? Leland, message retracted. I wonder what he said. You never talk about the channel. Don't talk about the channel. Rule number 1. No, don't talk about the face that runs the place. At Rob Warren, you are the face that runs the place. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2. I always agree with the face that runs the place. Rob, if you need a paint job on those Infinity Menus, send them my way. Sean, get out of here. Sean, when you got time to paint, bro? You're busy with that Mythic Battles. I wonder when that's going to go public. 'Cause that's the only way I'm getting that bad boy. Oh, let's try to get this in here now. There we go. All right. Just a matter of just doing a couple things a little differently. All right. Number 2, always agree with the face that runs the place. 3, if the boss is wrong, it's your fault. Number 4, if you're wrong, it is your fault. Number 5, there is only one right answer, and that is my answer. Number 6, if I say yes, you say yes too. I thought Tammy was the boss that runs the face that runs the place. Wow, Nathaniel. Wow, Nathaniel. I don't know what you're up to, bro. But this is not what I don't know why you're all turning on me. Uh-oh, here comes the queen. She disappeared for a little bit. I was getting a little nervous there. She knows better. I just got engaged. Is this the advice for my future? John, now that you brought it up, first of all, congratulations on getting engaged. We're very happy for you. Now let me tell you the real story. Okay, number 1, you're going to get pushed around. Okay? You're going to receive this thing. After you get married, you're going to walk down the aisle, and then you both go into a room. One person goes one way, and the other person goes the other way. In this room, there is a representative from the He-Man Woman Haters Club, and he is going to give you this thing called a man card. You're going to take this man card. You're going to have to take a few pictures, and they have this little machine that kicks it out. But he's going to give it to you, and you're going to put it in your wallet right away. Okay? At no time should you ever lose your man card. Now, how do you lose your man card? Well, there are several different ways. Number 1, Watch over 10 Hallmark movies in 1 year. Number 2. Agree with the wife more than 15 times in a year, even though you know you are right. Number 5. Ask for directions while driving. If you ask for directions while driving, you will lose your man card. Number 6. Let your wife drive. If you are in the passenger seat and you are seen, hand in your man card. Number 6. What is number 6? Jeez. What's for dinner, cake? Oh. Shipped on the 12th, is scheduled for the 24th. That sucks. But at least it didn't get lost. Oh, that's fine. At least it's just one of those things, Joe. Oh, Joe's not even. I'm talking to my phone. Really? Steak tonight, actually. That's another rule. Okay. Having lattes. Rob, do you still have your man card? No, I lost mine. That's why I'm trying to help this poor guy. The Queen took my man card away quite a long time ago. Right now, I'm a shell of who I was. I had pride. Ego, all those things. Now, did you guys ever see did you ever see the movie Stir Crazy? How many people out there saw Stir Crazy? We're gonna see what we're. Only let the lady drive when you are too drunk to do it yourself. Exactly. That's one thing. Don't drive drunk ever. He loses his man card every time he wears a Seahawk shirt. Oh, oh man.
Take a deep.
Of course I've seen it. I love Stir. Okay. Do you remember the part when he goes into the hospital? Here's what happens once you lose your man card. It's like that doctor that comes and he cuts off his dingleberries, and the guy's just going, yeah, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like getting out of jail. I don't feel like seeing my old lady. I just don't end up with that doctor. It's basically don't lose your man card, because that's what's going to happen. You're just going to, it all just falls apart from that point on. You're not going to want to do anything. There we go, finally. Do you see how long it's taken me just to do 5 guys? I mean, come on. My favorite part, I still laugh, is when they're trying to break him, and they put him in the jail with the German dude there, and Richard Pryor's already there, and he's like, oh she. He goes, I can't even move. I don't even think I can move anymore. Could you come here for a moment? I can't. I really need to see it. I can't move. I'm like stuck here. I can't even move. Blazing Saddles was a great movie. I really, really enjoyed that movie. I liked all the Mel Brooks movies. My favorite was Silent Movie. I really like Silent Movie. Only because it was like one of the first movies on home box office. Now, back in the day, back in the 70s, the home box office would only come on from like 4 o'clock to like 12 or maybe 2. And they would, if there was a new movie, they would show it 9,000 times. Oh my God, why do I keep on moving this? They would show it like 9,000 times. I've just got to hold this until they're... That's what's wrong with me. I need to have my wife give me back my card. See, Mark? It's as simple as that. She lets me have it once in a while. Sometimes we will go to a place in the villages, and there's a few stores that are a little frilly, and she will actually give me my card, and she says, you can sit on this bench with your card because you don't have to go inside and watch all this stuff. You see how everybody's dropping off?
The man card is kind of like
Oh,
back in the day when you went to the library and you sign out the book.
yeah.
But you had to return it.
Yeah. She's right. The man card now is kind of like when you go to the library and sign out a book. You have to bring the book. You have to bring the card back, but you're able to use it for a little while. Yes, I'm a short son of a bee. My daddy was short son of. My mother was. Oh, I forgot about that. I was just telling my son about Silent Movie. When Paul Newman drove up. Oh man, I love that movie. Oh boy, what time is it? 6:00. All right, so we're gonna put together this last guy, but I think you see where I'm getting at with this. We're gonna try to get these all together, and I think you see how we're just. It's basically just kind of a hangout. Leland, can you fix the title of it? Just call it kind of hanging out, putting together infinity miniatures, metal infinity miniatures, and just put how not to put together infinity. Oh boy, I knocked them off by cutting that piece off. So I'm going to finish this up. It's too dark to finish the other videos I wanted to do. Tomorrow, I am taking Bella up for her last radiation treatment. So, depending on how the Wi-Fi is in the hospital, I am going to do a live top 10 list. And we're going to infinity and beyond. That is correct, my good friend. So we're going to do a live top 10 list of something. We'll get your thoughts. We'll push some of those things out. We'll have some fun, and we'll try to waste some time while we're waiting for our baby to get done getting all fixed up so she can come home. After this, she's going to be a little tired, so we're going to take a little time. Thursday night, we have a video tomorrow. I know that. It's another War and Pieces. We'll go live tomorrow. That'll be enough for that. And then the way I'm planning this, hold on. I've got to try to put this guy down a certain way so we don't knock that off. There we go. Just want to clean this up. And you want to be careful. You don't want this metal to go flying either. So, you know, really try to, when you're clipping things, you can nail file it. Somebody suggested that as well. That helps a lot. Me, I just clip and go. Let's get these guys together and let's start painting them up. Merc's game. I have pieces needed assembly and no guide to put them together. Oh boy. Top 10 ways to keep your man card. Oh yeah, we can do that as a thing. Top 10 minis that get glued to your forehead. Oh, that's a good one too. But just to let you know, we're going to be doing a bunch of things. I've got to... Boy, what do I got to do here? I got to put some... Well, Thursday I'm going to have to do a bunch of videos and tape. Because I don't think I'll have anything for Thursday. Well, Thursday, maybe we'll just take and give you guys a break from putting out a video every single day. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, because that goes live Wednesday. Oh boy, no. To the 29th. Alright, I'll figure that out. I'll figure something out. Oh, you know what? Thursday we're going to go live at night and we're going to paint. That's what we were going to do. I knew there was something that I was going to do. I just couldn't remember what. I think we'll be painting, and then the next day is painting 101, and then I think we're going to try to do a live video on Saturday There'll be a couple of live things, then the vlog, and then we start back up with the week again. I've got a bunch of stuff coming tomorrow. I'll see if I can film some of it tomorrow night, depending on when we get back with the baby. All right, that's the game plan. There we go. There we go. Cut that off. Man, this guy looks cool. Look, I mean, look at him. Ha-ha! Rambo at 47%. Come on, guys, do it. My dog got a bath while watching this. I think Rob's voice helped her be calm. Thanks, Rob. Hey, John, that's what I'm here for. First of all, what kind of dog is it, John? Since you're engaged now, does this mean you're going to go out and get a poodle, or will you have a real dog? Because sometimes you get overruled. Like when I wanted a cat, we had to get a Siamese. Why? Because the queen wanted a Siamese. She was a very good Siamese, and we miss her. She has recently passed. We've had some really, really tough months, but she was such a good girl. But I've always wanted a tabby cat, and I can't get what I want. When we got a dog, we had to get German Shepherds. But this is one time I agree with her because I love German Shepherds. They are the most beautiful and most loyal and loving dogs you will ever have. At least ours are. I got my son big birthday coming up. Only can spend money once. Well, there you go. Live painting on Thursday. I have to prepare my dwarves for Blood Bowl so I can paint the lawn. Half pitted, half bulldog. Oh, that's cool. I am waiting on a pre-order for any day. We have a ton of stuff coming. Man, you guys are going to be blown away by what we got. We're going to be reviewing and doing. And like I said, we're going to open up this Gloomhaven. We're going to punch it out live. Maybe we'll do that too. And we'll get that thing going. We have 2 cats and 1 dog is half pit bull, half bulldog. Very cool. Pits are the best, says Misfits. I don't know why I don't like pits. I mean, every one I've ever seen is just very nice. I'm just not a pit guy. I am just, I'm just going to tell you right up. It's all about my shepherds. My little Bella and Gabriella. They're such good girls. They don't do anything unless it's with us. And we just love them to pieces. Big Bang. Rambo Kickstarter is only once. Your son will have another birthday next year. Oh, dude. Either I go, hey, son, here's a Rambo Kickstarter. Happy birthday, son. I lost my pitch. She was amazing. I'm so sorry, Misfit. I own a 6-foot python. Whoa, dude.
That is never coming into our house.
6-foot python?
Never.
I mean, there's 2 pythons that come in every day. Take a look at these. Oh, no, those are guns. She was a rescue dog. She cuddles with the cats. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. Like I said, the animals to us are everything. They are our children. They're actually better than our children because our children are rotten to the core. They're the most rotten kids I ever met. I don't know where we went wrong. Maybe I should watch Rambo movies first with him. You saw some of the live outtakes here. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We had some outtakes from that movie. Every time I do those, I go, man, people must think I've lost my damn mind. Which is most of the time. I mean, jeez. Oh, wait a minute. Am I forgetting something here? Okay, we're going to cut that off. There we go. Man, they just add all kinds of little itty bitty pieces here and just make it tee off. So we're just going to, even though there's some nice grooves here that I really, think that these are very successful at doing. Nemesis looks good. No kids for us, only fur babies. Very smart. Very smart. Look at you. Already, you're halfway there. You're halfway there, my friend. You may get the special gold man card. They go, oh, you're going to have no kids? Yes. This gives you 3,000 extra room points for the Hilton and the Luxor. Whenever you go to Las Vegas, you get an extra $100 coupon because you have no children. Welcome to Vegas. Patrick, I need to go pick up Cat Lady board game. I've got one cat, but she's never home. Rob, question. Got here late. Are those slotted bases? No, they are not. No, they are not. They are straight up man bases. You know what really did me in for my man card? And I'm actually going to confess this to you guys. And I know that the Queen's going to agree with it. Even though she's half-heartedly listening, which is fine. Because she's watching her show. What did me wrong is they actually you see, they set up sensors in your house so they know, you know, when you're talking and things like that and stuff like that. And I happened to be watching The Bachelor. I don't know if it was The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I was watching one of those with her. And of course I'm arguing with the TV. But I confessed something to my wife. Oh my God. Okay, I'm still moving. I don't know what the heck is going on. Ugh. Keep knocking these guys over. Knocking this guy over. Okay, where did I cut off? You shall name him Mini Troll. Oh boy. That's so annoying. I'm gonna have to try to figure out what the heck to do. I'm gonna have to go get another laptop at some point. Let's just get through the Bella thing. This thing is farting out on me. Guys, gals, I just need one more good game of Cosmic and... You were watching The Bachelor. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let me explain to you what happened. Is that Hurricane Irma internet hangover? Yeah, pretty much, Brian. Out The Bachelor. Okay, so anyways, just to go back to it. I was sitting there watching The Bachelorette with her. Actually, it was The Bachelor, I think. No, it was The Bachelor. No, it was The Bachelorette. That's what it was. And I told her that I wanted to be Chris Harrison. That is my dream job in life. Well, like I said, a couple guys came to the door in black overcoats and sunglasses, and they took my man card away from me, and they gave it to the Queen, and they said he's not to have this back ever. And I couldn't understand why. Because let me explain something to you. The Bachelorette, Chris Harrison has probably got the greatest job of all time. And the reason being, how good are the details in these metal miniatures? Looks terrible before painting, in my opinion. Well, of course it looks terrible before painting, but once you get your primer on it, boom. And I can see that there's a lot of detail here. These are very nice, actually. And I know exactly what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to show you how they're going to be painted up. There you go. So anyways, let me make sure my hand's moving here so we don't freeze up. So I'm going to make this quick before we call it an evening. So anyways, said I wanted to be this guy because this guy has the greatest job ever. Because number one, he gets to watch these guys cry over girls, so he can go in the back and just laugh at them, because that's what I would do. I would just laugh hysterically. Number two, he gets to have fun and bet all day. And how does he bet all day? It's real simple. All he does is basically count how many times they say amazing. Okay, he has a little clicker in his pocket, tick, 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 and he makes bets with the camera guys, the best boy, whatever a best boy is. You know, the over and under of how many times this guy's going to say amazing, or how many times this guy's going to cry over a girl. I mean, really, come on. Tell me Chris Harrison doesn't have the greatest job in the world. He gets to watch all these girls go Google over this guy, and then this guy come up, I don't know who to pick, and you could just sit there and say, well, you know, the girl from Kansas is really nice, and her parents seem really, really great. You know, especially since her 4 older brothers that are 360 pounds apiece and linemen for the University of Ohio and the Hawkeyes. I mean, Iowa Hawkeyes, you know, yeah, that's the way to go. Just watch the guy get the crap beat out of him. Whew, there we go. The PanOceanic finally back. Just came in. Is there any trick to getting the arms glued so they don't fall off? I always have trouble with. You got to sit there and you got to hold them for a little bit, but this glue here really does a great job, and really it gives it kind of a cushion inside the joint, so it can drop, and it actually has a little bounce to it. The Ultra Gel really does a nice job with metal. I haven't had any problems or lost too many limbs once it dries. Matter of fact, I knocked these over a couple times already, and they're pretty solid, and they've only been drying for a little bit. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, so definitely that's the job that you want. And I lost my man card over it. I mean, think about it.
Now you watch all kinds of things with me.
Yeah, I watch all kinds of things with you.
90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance, which is hysterical. Married at First Sight. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Don't think I can make it to the States in just 30 minutes, unfortunately. You can fax us our meal. There you go. What glue are you using? I am using, officially, Loctite Super Glue, Ultra Gel Control. This stuff is very, very good with metal. I've had great success with it. That's right. Tater. Oh, you know what we had tonight? My daughter made tacos, homemade tacos. Man, they were good too. She was on fire tonight. I don't know. She wants something. I really think she wants something. She's been doing too good of a job. She made chicken. What were they? Chicken legs yesterday? And shake and bake stuff?
Chicken drumsticks. Yes.
Chicken drumsticks. That was good.
And last week she made pork.
Pork. She made pork last week. All right. So there we go. We got the PanOceanic all put together.
Bella, you okay?
Is she all right? Bella okay?
She's kind of just standing there, kind of funny.
Does she got to go outside? Or is she just a little lost right now? All right. Does metal have the same issues as resin in regards to mold lines? Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad. Not too bad. These actually work really, really well and seem to be hitting in there pretty well. No, I don't see any lines or anything like that. It's just really, these are really, really good metal models. They really fit together. I wish there was only 2 pieces that put them together, that's for sure. So we got these guys together. I'm going to get these other guys fixed up, and then we're going to start painting these guys next week. This week we have a couple of special projects that we're going to take care of, and I think you'll like what we're going to do because it's kind of tied into what we're going to do this weekend. So, tell you what, I think we're going to call it evening. I'm going to go spend some time with Bella. Her and I got a long day tomorrow. We want to make sure that we get her there okay and everything goes well with this last trip. And hopefully with your well wishes and those of you that pray, everything will be okay. And that's what we're really hoping for. Guys, take it easy. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, when I will see you live here or tomorrow, we'll talk to you soon. I'm going to give some love to Bella for all of you. All right, guys. We'll see you. Thanks.